I learned so much from watching TikTok yesterday, and I also came across a lady who is a Harvard Business School graduate, or I think she's currently going through our MBA at the moment, and she was just sharing from her journey in terms of her experience. Something she said stuck with me, and it was, in the world, you need a little bit of audacity. And what is audacity? Audacity is made up of self-confidence. The confidence to know that you belong in a room, the confidence to know that that opportunity that was sent your way belongs to you, the confidence to step out for yourself. And as she spoke, I thought about it, and I ruminated on the fact that she also added that a lot of the times when she was in class to answer questions, it was a case of she wanted to be bold enough to step out in faith. She wanted to be bold enough to ask questions in a room full of people who were more experienced than she was, who were a lot older than she was, who had started the businesses of their desire, the businesses of their dreams. Most people in the room had already gone to secure funding. They've already got their business plan packed down. They've either been trading or not even started, but they've got the ingredients ready for them. We need a little bit of audacity to be able to go forward. And this audacity is not something that will just happen without its own challenges. So say you decided to be audacious. You've raised your hand, you've started that business, you've asked the questions, you've applied for that job, you've started that book. There will come a time in the process where you will doubt yourself, so you need your 2-second confidence. The confidence to know that, yes, you can now open your mouth and ask that question. You can proceed to chapter 2 of the book. You can create that content or document that moment that came to you. Yes, you will have that doubt, then you back it up with 2% confidence, as she said. But at the same time, you will question yourself whether you're doing the right thing. And that's still part of the process of being audacious, of stepping out in faith, of trusting yourself that you can do this, you've got this is already in the bag, and you just need to keep firing on. It is obviously a work in progress, absolutely. But I think in terms of being audacious, there's one caveat I want to throw in there, because I sat down thinking about, reflecting about what I had heard her say. It's knowing what is for us and what is not for us. So I will give an example. You need to be able to have the spirit of discernment as to, are you reaching too high for this thing? Is there one more step before you actually take a leap of faith? And nobody can really tell you. No, I don't believe a coach or a mentor can really tell you when the right time to jump is. You simply have to know. You make the jump, you choose to fail, but you fail forward. Or you make the jump, you take the lessons, and you continue. I guess that's really my caveat to it, because if I am to cite a real life example, I remember having an email, a message on LinkedIn from somebody I used to know through another program, and they said to me, "Oh, have you seen this head of HR role that is currently going on in their company or in their organization?" And I had a read through it. Now, bear in mind, I'm an HR manager. I probably manage a team of about 22 plus over 30, so about 50 staff in total, let's say that, compared to making a huge jump to where you're going to be the head of that department, a strategic partner of that department, and possibly managing a team of probably, what can I say, 100? Now, nothing says, there's no rule in the book that says you have to go from 50 to 70. No, in terms of team management, none. But you want to ask yourself, have I got the right skills? Do I have the right audacity to step forward in faith? Can I just apply and see what happens? Can I accept the interview and see what happens? Can I take it and accept it if they say, no, I did not get the job, knowing fully well that maybe there will be other people who are more experienced than I am? I guess those are just the thoughts that have sort of gone through my head as I took on, or as I consumed that video from the TikTok yesterday. I am somebody that consumes content and I think about it because the way I interact with content on TikTok is that if I want to stay on that side of TikTok, I would most probably I never comment, I would like the video just so I know. And that has sort of informed the algorithm in how my FYP page has been curated. So I have taken a lot of lessons from the videos I saw yesterday, and I have to say there's a lot of lessons in the world. People are churning out so much lessons from their experiences that I think is so invaluable to the world, and it's just about how we interact with these information that is key, really. And what are we willing to do to contribute to the world in our own little way? It doesn't have to be great, but in our own tiny little way as well.